It ain't turkey season yet, but it's close. And I got my man, Alan Probst from North American Trapper. Been on his TV show. He's been on Cuz 411. I told you trapping's addictive. We're all hooked. He's doing something today that I've never done, and I'm still learning as I go. And but anyway, we were coming over here to trap this place last year. Hadn't been done, and it was flooded. Boom, got a picture of him standing right back there with 1.5 feet of water everywhere. But I said, now the water's down. We need to put some traps out there. So I'm loading stuff up. And he says, no, wait a minute. Let's go over and look it out. He's going to pull up his maps and all that, try to figure some stuff out and put some method to the madness. Ain't that right?
Hey, you know, we're going to come in here. We're going to search it out. Look for trails. Look for the basic points that are pinch points that are going to, kind of move that animal traffic through certain areas. We want to find where those pinch points are, and you aren't lying. I think if we were sitting right where we're sitting now, we'd have been up to our knees in water last year. It was Soggy Bottom. Definitely lived up to its name at that time last year, but this already looks good. These pines, we're going to find these game trails. I can see a game trail right here going out. And that can be a deer trail, and that's one of the things out there. Don't mistake those deer trails just for deer trails. Your raccoons, your possums, your skunks, your coyotes, your bobcats, they're all going to take the path of least resistance. They're going to work these 2 tracks. They're going to work the field edges. They're going to work these game trails. And that's what we're going to do. We're going to come, we're going to mark each spot, and we'll come back in here either later this afternoon, depending on, it looks like it might rain a little, but we'll come in here and hopefully have some action.
So today we dropping pins. Yes, I use technology too. I got no problem with technology, but anyway, Alan's gonna be making his own TV show, and I'm gonna be listening and scalping some of his videos. So here we go.
That's the high point in this whole zone here, and that is going to have a lot of the animal traffic, and they are going to work in and out of these areas, but it's really thick. It's going to be full of cats. It's going to be full of critters, coyotes here. And really what we're going to do, we're going to go today. I'm just going to kind of map out where I'm going to make my sets. There's about 250, 300 acres here. I'm going to probably put in at least 24 canine sets, and I'm going to put in probably at least 12 to 18 DPs to try and take some of those nest raiders out of here. But just an awesome area, beautiful pine thicket, real thick, but we have this natural, easy travel way when those critters come out. No matter, they're going to go up and down, and we're going to have a chance to catch them, give them a few bracelets, and take some of these critters off the land so that we can take some pressure off of the turkeys and the deer over here. That's what we're talking about, cuz we got a couple different critter tracks right there. This is one of the things that we just talked about a little bit ago. We said that this is the high point, and this is where the animal traffic is going to be, and you can see the fresh coon sign right here. You can see the tracks going both ways, and that's one thing that I will mention also. When you find sign, finding a track's always a good thing because that means the animal was there. But when you find tracks going both ways, that means that's using by probably most every critter coming through there. That's a main thoroughfare. And you can see this cuts off of this really thick area right here, and it's right down from the next little ditch up, and we got coon tracks going both ways. It does rain here a lot, so a lot of the tracks do get, here's coon tracks right here. You can see right there, fresh coon sign. Working over in here, that's a really big coon track right there. You can see his big hind footprints right there.
Email us today for a free catalog to browse all of our traps and snares, baits and lures, and much more. Get all of your trapping and predation control needs by emailing to info@NorthAmericanTrapper.com for your free catalog. Proven products equals proven conservation.
Welcome back to Duke Trap's presentation of North American Trapper with Alan Probst.
We're down in this is true Soggy Bottom now. You can see how it's just wet off of this beaten path, and you can see this sandbar that comes down through. There goes some deer or something running out through there. Might have seen the tails, but you know, we're driving along and I said to cut, stop. I don't want you driving up over there. I want to look first. And I'll be dang, we aren't even to the front of it, but you can see the Bobcat track right there. And the Bobcat walked right out across that sandbar. You can see which way he walked. Now, there's not a lot of sign here, but it rained over the last couple days. But you can see that Bobcat right there. And he walked right out through the sand, right up through there. And that's one of the things that you can do. These sandbars, they are just like in the north. If you live in the north, we have snow, and that's a blanket of information. You go out after a fresh snow, after a couple days, you're going to be able to see all the critter traffic. And that's one of the things, a lot of times you have your sets in the ground and you're like, man, nothing's coming by. And boy, I'll tell you what, you get a snow and you're surprised how many critters are coming by, and they're just not working your sets, or they're working your sets. But this Bobcat worked up through here and right along that sandbar. We're going to somehow put a set in here at some place where hopefully we can get him. You can see here where he actually stopped, and it looks like he stopped and scratched. But you can see the round Bobcat print right there. And he went right up through. You can actually follow him right through the sand. He come this way. He's out into here. You can see right, actually it looks like there's a couple of them. Actually, there's a bigger track and a smaller track. Probably a mama and a kitten right here that came up through this sandbar. I'm wondering why that cat scratched like that, and I had gotten further ahead, but you know why it scratched? Because it left its scat right there. And if you see its scat, there's its scratch marks. Just like a cat doing it in a litter box. So that's exactly what happened here. That cat came up, dropped its scat right there, and then kicked some sand back to cover it up, just like they do in your house. What's up, little muskie? You got a nice little brown color, don't you? Well, here's another nest raider off of this property, right where this ditch is. Another intersecting point where you got a narrowing funnel situation coming up out of this food plot row down this road. Just 2, 3, 4 different intersecting points. You got the natural barrier there, and it's just one more situation where you can put these sets in, and you can see they're going to work along here. Actually, prime example, actually that's not Raccoon tracks there. That'd be, it looks like Mr. Bobcat came through here as well. And you can see over here another, looks like a Bobcat track running right down that trail. But that's a prime example there. This isn't just a point of reference for raccoons and nest raiders. Your bigger dogs, your coyotes, your foxes, and your bobcats are going to use it too. This is just a really nice area. We checked them all out this way to see what we got, and we're working back through. I did have a coyote step on that set up there, but you can see the fresh tracks there, the raccoon tracks. But this is just another place that you can use to your advantage. Find these little areas, find what's working for you, and if you put your traps in the ground, you're going to be successful.
This segment of North American Trapper has been brought to you by The Trapper Magazine, your #1 source for news on trapping and predator calling. Visit trappermag.com and get your subscription today. Welcome back to Duke Trap's presentation of North American Trapper with Alan Probst.
Well, there's an estrator. We set this yesterday, and we got an estrator here. We did put 2 canine sets in. We got a canine set right there. Got the estrator right here, and then you can see that bridge that goes across. We got another DP there, and we got another canine set over here. Actually, looks like the canine set might have been worked. Yeah, it was worked. It was worked by something. I don't think it was a coyote. That's a smaller animal. Probably a opossum or a raccoon. And that's, yeah, actually right there, you can see the small track on the back where he walked around it. But we'll fix that up a little bit, but what a great area. We do have, we just came down through. We had a coyote that stepped on the one set up there on the road. We'll show that when we go back. Well, we just pounded 2 more in today. I couldn't go away from here without setting this location. Just this 4-way intersection, but here's a set that basically is a 3-punch set. It's got the middle hole with a Mountain Man bait, and then the other 2 have Bobcat Plus, and I threw some beaver caster in. And then over here, we put walk through with 2 punch holes on the right, 1 punch hole on the left, and you can see where that bedded right there. And then I did put a DP in here around this feeder coming down this 2-track because I want to catch at least 1 nest raider before they come in. And there's a pile of coon scat right there, and I want to hopefully give myself an opportunity to catch 1 before they maybe ruin my sets. But what a location. Comes out, got that trail there intersecting, 2-track going both ways. Got the sets right here, a double set. As I always say, you put 1 set in, you should definitely put 2 for a multitude of different reasons. But this is going to be the highway. Speaking of, there's some old coyote scat right there. You can see the hair right in it. There's some turkey scat. Looks like a gobbler dropping right there. But, you know, these type of locations, if you have these on your property, make sure you set them, because they're going to work for you. They're going to do everything that you need as far as your animal control. We caught 2 raccoons, 1 possum today. I think we only had 6 DP sets, so we're 50% on the DPs, and we didn't even really try them. I was putting them in the ground to keep them out of my canine sets. We had that coyote walk on the one down here. That's down there about 200 yards, and I just couldn't pass this spot up here. We didn't set it yesterday, but I fully expect hopefully to have something in this location. But it's hot, I'm sweating, but we're done for the day, and we're gonna go get some bite to eat and be back here tomorrow and hopefully have some more critters. Well, we got us a double here. Right here where we had one yesterday. We had one right there yesterday, right along this creek bank. As you can see, 2 nice coons, 2 nest raiders. Got 1 in the 550 over there, and 1 in the DP right here. To use these waterways and these water systems, they're dividers, they're natural borders. All of your animal traffic is going to go right along here. As you can tell, we've gotten a bunch of nest raiders right down along this, and we've gotten them on both sides. So don't pass them up, and you'll be able to take care of some of these critters on your land as well.
Email us today for a free catalog to browse all of our traps and snares, baits and lures, and much more. Get all of your trapping and predation control needs by emailing to info@NorthAmericanTrapper.com for your free catalog. Proven products equals proven conservation.
Welcome back to Duke Trap's presentation of North American Trapper with Alan Probst.
There's another nest raider blowing up my canine set. As you can see, I got the nest raider part of this down.
Yeah, you're catching them in them Duke 550s. I'm impressed. You know what happens? He came from this way.
I was practicing what I preach. I got 2 dog proofs over there. I got a canine set in the middle track and this guy here. You know, cuz that's exactly what we have. I kind of thought that when I set these, that we were going to have some problems with some nest raiders, but you got to take them out of the equation too. This is a really nice coon right here, actually. That's a really nice coon. We had that set blended in right here on the side, coming down this stacked pines 2-track. Got a good front foot catch. You got that other one over here, the walkthrough. The walkthrough right here, nothing around that, but you can see how that just blends right in there off of that pond. We got one nest raider out here. We'll get him taken care of, but that's all right though, cuz.
Hey,
it helps the turkeys.
As far as I'm concerned, that's why you're here. Is them nest raiders. That's what we're after. Now you're the canine specialist.
Well,
and to be honest with you, as well as you've taught us, I've never caught a coon in a Duke 550.
No?
It's always the DP.
Always do. Well, you can catch them in these for sure.
You're hiding yours better than I do or something.
Well, you know what? I don't know if it's that. I think it's just maybe what's coming by, but that's a nice coon. Good catch in that 550. We'll get him taken care of, get that remade, and hopefully we'll have a coyote coming down the way. Well, there's one. I missed something over there or lost something. Well, cuz I knew I was gonna have some critters, but well, got us a nice nest raider though. Nice nest raider right here, and we'll get him taken care of. But you can see right down this path right here, got that dang DP set there to kind of try and catch coon before he got in here. There's another one out of the equation.
That's right.
Get him taken care of, but we'll remake it. And I knew I was gonna have to deal with some of this stuff, try and fight through it, and we'll get him taken care of though. But ultimately, what a beautiful piece of land here.
Yep, and it's needing this right here. There's turkeys down here, and you know, I sat through the turkey symposium this year in North Carolina, listened to those biologists and those test results, and they're by far number one on turkey nests. And
Yep.
They had, you know, video cameras on them and trail cameras on them, and they're the worst. There's other things, crows, possum, skunks, and all that, but they're the worst. And
About 70% is what they said.
yeah, and not many people are doing what you're doing. So, hoping the turkey hunters will get involved and go get them some DPs like that, and it ain't rocket science. No. You catch them just as good as them Duke 550s. I've never caught one in a Duke 550 leg hole kind of trap, but
Well, that's good. They're not plugging up your sets like they are mine. We'll get this one taken care of, and hopefully we'll have a coyote in this set tomorrow.
North American Trapper Predation Packages. Get any one of our specific trapping packages that has been ultimately designed to help you become the master predation controller of your farm, ranch, or hunting lease. Control the predators that are costing you time and money, and get out there trapping today with one of our North American Trapper Predation boxes. All of the packages come with the trapping essentials to get you out in the field, plus an instructional DVD that will show you the way. Visit us at NorthAmericanTrapper.com and start breaking dirt today.